Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Wednesday, April 24, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, we've got that lunar eclipse coming tomorrow, so I'm sure you're feeling it. We have that moon in Libra, which is coming into an eclipse that'll be in Scorpio when it's done here after today. So, woo, we got some alignment going on. You can always feel right before an eclipse. Now, this one's a partial, so this one isn't like the holy of all holiest. But whenever we have this, or even just a full moon, I'll be honest with you, these are important times. Always coming to a big culmination, especially what's been going on for the last couple weeks in your life, especially around relationships, feeling what your core value is inside. Are you feeling the way you want to? That's because we have Venus making a perfect trine over to Pluto. So it's really starting to see this this explosion of new relationships, or at least if you're in one already, a new definition of them. I think this is all because Venus is opposed Saturn, so you know, all the stuff from the last 6 months about relationships have really come to a peak, and now they're breaking off, and now here's Pluto to really implement a new structure to them, implement this new power. So maybe a new person has come into your life, maybe this is you starting to see the truth in relationships as well, but this is powerful energy. So really use it today to understand the clarity of like the new sense of value in self, the new relationships or the existing ones and what they are and what commitments are you ready to make. This is important to really see. And I really think after today, people are really starting to feel this intense energy like, wow, this relationship in my life is a powerful one. It will influence me a lot. It will bring about the change in the structure of my life that I've been looking for. Now, the Sun and Mars, which still are on their little dance together, they are hanging out. I'm telling you, this is a long Sun and Mars conjunction, so comes back down to courage, right? And we've been having it, this has been a couple weeks of strength. And I think that the people that have come into our lives in the last couple of weeks are making us stronger. They're making us see a better road for ourselves. You know, Mars is one to trailblaze ahead into the life that we need to go to. And I think that right now we're all still in this blazing mode. I think a lot of the fate came in and brought a lot of events over the last couple weeks, and now it's sorting out this fate and actually starting to implement it into new karma. I think this is really interesting to see as these eclipses come here this month, that it's going to be like bam, bam, bam. It's just going to really set everything off in the right way. And I think that Mercury and the Moon oppose today, so I think, you know, our mind and our emotions are really trying to work together, find a way out to understand this self, but at the same time, you know, where is the chill waters at? And it's implementing a new self. It's implementing the courage in your life, you know, to feel safe. You gotta push yourself out of bed. You gotta get out of that worry. You gotta push yourself into the direction that you need to go, kind of like a canoer, right? Like you just gotta keep going, like those rowers in the Olympics. Just keep it going right now. Don't get caught, because sure, the boat moves, but it will eventually come to a stop. You got to keep pushing forward while going with the flow. I don't know if you ever saw, I just watched the whole Summer Olympics last year, which are coming, you know, it was almost a year ago now. I'm a big Summer Olympics fan, right? Okay, I'll just say it. But what was cool about the Summer Olympics was they had those little cool, like, down the whitewater rapid boats, you know, like where you got to keep it going, but you got to also flow. That's right now, okay? Flow, go, keep moving. I guarantee you there's some new partnerships that are aligned with you right now. That's like, yeah, like we can go down this together. I think that as we come into this eclipse season, I think it's interesting to see that we have Venus and Pluto trine. I think this is a clear sign from the universe of really that there are people around us, and I guarantee you there is a relationship that is either coming to your life or that is around you or existing that's here to get you through it, you know, to get you through all this, to get you through with your strength. I think it's very interesting as well as Jupiter is exactly where it went retrograde. Now, this is important because Jupiter's about to push forward here this week into territory we haven't been in for over a decade. So the new fortune hasn't even started to come yet. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Like, we've run out the credit card of fortune, okay? So, like, we're all down to our last pennies of like, can't we just get a little bit more luck? A lot of things good happen, but we're all ready for that last, is there another, like, check coming, you know? it's coming. This is it. We are at that threshold right now. And I think it's important to see it's time to understand that all the new energy, all the new relationships, all this stuff is really culminating for you to find a new chill into the new self and for you to find what is of value. But focus on the deep desires. You know, what you value must come with what you desire right now. That might sound a little tongue twisted, but to go more clear one more time, what you truly would, you know, I used this in a reading, I forgot who I used it with, I'll remember, but I used it as like, if you were with a hot girl or guy, whatever you're into, for me, if I was in a hotel room with a hot girl and I was, let's say, in crazy Mexico at a drug facility with like crazy weird people everywhere, and the mattress had springs out and I had to go do her on the bed. It doesn't matter how beautiful the place is, if it's a spring mattress that's all fucked up, if there's druggies everywhere, as long as I get to have that intimate, deep connection with that girl, yes, that's what I desire. Value is like, oh my gosh, I have to be at the Ritz-Carlton and the top floor with a view of Central Park while I screw her. Okay, that's value. Taurus is, I sleep in my nice bed, I eat my Teddy Grahams, the certain ones that I really like, I watch channel 47 on DirecTV because I like DirecTV, and I live in this house because I have to live in this house. That's Taurus. We're finding out what values in our life are getting between our desires. And right now, you gotta let go of whatever this stuff is up here. The Mandalay Bay, the Central Park bed, the whatever. You just need to focus on what is it that you need, desire, survival. Survival, baby. Instincts. But true instincts, because these can actually lead us to getting what we truly want in our life, and that actually brings us to value. I think it's important though with Taurus, believe me, this world would not be as beautiful as this is, as I'm looking at one of the most beautiful sunsets ever, if we didn't have Taurus. So I'm here to tell you Taurus is important. One of the most important of them all, the zodiac, I'll be honest. But this is a weird time where it's like you can't get caught up in this. You know why? Because underneath all this, I guarantee you, are really gnarly emotions and really gnarly things coming up under the surface. Like, oh, there's that fear there. You could be in that room, but, you know, and it's all pretty, but then there's like this weird thing underneath. It's a lot like Snow White's Wicked Witch. She's beautiful, right? But really she's ugly underneath, you know? And she's really not beautiful, and she's really an old witch. I know, crazy stuff going on, but I hope this all helped today. Find a chill in the new you. Find the right values that are based off your desires. Don't be getting caught up in the Ritz-Carlton if you can't even, when the girl comes in the room, screw her brains out where it's good. InclusiveAstrology.com, I got my big sale going on with my Eclipse readings. They're on sale, check it out, InclusiveAstrology.com. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys for our first eclipse tomorrow. Hold on. Yeah. Little sunset. All right, guys. Peace.